It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we'll play host to a battle between conferences. It's the Washington Commanders and the Cincinnati Bengals, and it comes your way next on Madden NFL 24.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as we welcome you into Paycor Stadium on the riverfront here in Cincinnati. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis, thrilled to be with you from the broadcast booth. And partner, before we get this thing started, what are you going to be watching?
Who gets off to a fast start? In horse racing terms, they talk about catching a flyer out of the gate. Who sets the pace and makes the other team chase?
We are set to go. Evan McPherson to do the honors, and we are underway from Cincinnati. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. So here are the Commanders making their way out. And they will be led out by their rookie quarterback.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
They started on the ground with Eckler. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. Opening quarter, his opening carry of the game, and I think they'll give it to him a few more times, as they should.
You're exactly right about that. With that type of a run, you want to repeat it many times until they show signs of stopping it. I think he did his visualization exercise before this one, and they're paying off.
Now, loose football. The ball comes out, and he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. We always hear a lot of veterans on the defensive side of the football. They talk about smelling blood in the water, putting pressure on a rookie. They got to him there to force it free, but couldn't recover it.
And you mentioned the pressure. Rookie quarterback, you're going to bring more pressure at him at all times because you don't know how he's going to hold up. He was fortunate there. Luck was on his side, able to recover that fumble.
And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Sheldon Rankins abruptly ends that play with a sack. Defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Looking to throw. Daniels. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Back to throw. Daniels. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. There's Sam Hubbard that time in there to bring him to the ground. They'll make that a second sack here on their first drive out defensively, and not to get ahead of ourselves, but they're on pace for double-digit sacks at this point.
Well, they're going to have to find a way to tamp that down, aren't they? So if you're the play caller, you're telling your quarterback, Maybe some screens, maybe some draws, hard count, use your voice inflection a little bit, anything to try and slow that pressure down.
They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Bengals take over 1st and 10. So now we'll get a look at the other offensive unit as they come out for their first possession. They'll be led out by the #1 overall pick back in 2020 from LSU. It's Joe Burrow.
And when you come into the league as the #1 guy selected, a lot of hype comes with it. And sometimes that weight can be unbearable. But this young man, he took that weight on and handled it as well as you can imagine. And I love his ability to make a second, third reaction play and create downfield.
They'll start on it. And, right away, he lost the football. And one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. Well, he's going to have to shake out the cobwebs first time he touches the football, and he drops it on the ground.
So many times we talk about quarterbacks and taking care of them early to get them in the flow with safe throws, right? But with a runner, there is no such thing as a safe run, right? Right out of the gate, you're going to be in some traffic. Got to take care of the ball, and he didn't do that.
Following the fumble recovery, Daniels. He dumps it to Eckler underneath. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it's 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Daniels. And his throw here's incomplete.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Looking to throw. Daniels. Complete. It's Dotson. And he's going to have a Commanders first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Austin Eckler, the intended target. And now it's 2nd down. Back to throw again. And he's got his man in stride, complete. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Again, he'll drop to throw. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Well, that's absolutely going to fire this defense up. They made it their mission to deny that completion, and they came through with a nice hit and knocked it incomplete.
Now McManus will line up for the field goal. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. The kick by McManus is good. And it's 3-0 Washington. So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
After splitting the uprights, McManus to kick it away. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. Zach Moss heading out to lead this offense. He's got to clear his mind a little bit right now. One carry, and that carry was a lost fumble.
Clear his mind, clear his hands, and just let this one go. Sometimes it happens. You drop the ball. Got a full game ahead of him. Hand it to him again. See if they can start to produce.
On first down, they'll start out with Moss. That's to about the 28. Second down coming up.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll try and run for this with Moss. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati 1st down.
Now that's how you start to get back in the good graces of your head coach. Remember, he fumbled on the last possession. How about the faith they showed him, giving him the ball again, and he repaid them, picking up a 1st down.
Now Burrow on 1st down. Throw right side, going to be complete to Moss. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it's 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Moss. And once again, the Commander defense stout against the run game. They drop him for a 2nd straight play. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage. 1 1st down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
So on 4th down, on is Brad Robbins to punt for the Bengals. Back deep here, Jamison Crowder. This is taken at the 15, and he's out right at the 25. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Daniels. He'll get this to Eckler, and they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield, because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody cut. Oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice 1st down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on 1st down. Tackled there by Jordan Battle.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
2nd down and 6 now. Back to throw. Daniels. And complete to Zach Ertz. It's the first time that they've looked his way tonight, and he comes up with a 1st down on the play. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Three 3-0 after one on EA Sports. Washington with the football here to begin quarter number 2. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Daniels. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And down inside the 15 he goes. 10 more there and another 1st down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
A great move in there, but it only takes him to the 7. He's dropped there. 60 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
4 yards to go on 2nd down from the 7. Back to throw. Daniels looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I know every offense wants to start their snaps closer to the goal line, but it's actually harder to throw the ball in those situations. You throw into that tight coverage, you see what happens. Hard to get the ball in there.
Not enough space there. Lucky maybe that it wasn't intercepted. The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Looking to throw. Daniels. Quick slant. Dotson. And he won't get to the marker. He's a yard short. A pickup of 3. It leaves him with 4th and 1.
A short gain that doesn't get them the 1st down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Now they empty the backfield and motion the man left. He's got his target. That's complete. Touchdown. Terry McLaurin from 4 yards out. And the Commanders' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Big 4th down conversion for the score and the defense. That is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, okay, forget the field goal because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead grows to 10-0. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Now this Bengals offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on 1st down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid gain to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
Here's Burrow. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
And this may be the one to build on right here. It's the second quarter. They've got nothing on the scoreboard as of yet. They need to put something together, and this is a good start as they get the completion there for good yardage and a first down.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Man open. That's Jamar Chase complete. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. A quick throw there is incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
2nd and 10. Now it's Burrow. Now a short one to Gesicki. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down. To the air again, Burrow. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. A strong pickup of 11 keeps their drive alive.
Certainly not a positive sign if you're the D coordinator and you see your guys give up that space so early in the game. 3rd down, that's when the clamps are supposed to come out, but his ability to create things with his legs makes things difficult.
From the red zone now, here's Burrow, 1st down. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the 2nd quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
So 3rd and inches, and this will be the 9th play of the drive. Moss on the give up the middle. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Zach Moss, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Bengals are back within a score.
We see this a lot on 3rd and short yardage, especially down here in the red zone. They're going to sell out to stop the run, try and hold them to a field goal. But once the running back gets past the first wave, the resistance can evaporate after that. And he not only picks up the first, but he takes it all the way into the end zone.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. And the Washington offense heading out A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
Throwing on first down, Daniels. This is Ertz on the pitch and catch. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and that'll bring up second down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here, and what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while, get at least 2 first downs, give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Now 2nd and 9. Back to throw. Daniels. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Jermaine Pratt fighting in and dropping him for the loss.
Even keeping the back end for extra protection on 3rd down, they still couldn't prevent the sack. Now it's 4th and long thanks to a terrific individual effort on defense.
Tressway on 4th down is sent out to punt. Now fair catch is called for and taken at the, we'll call it the 37-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a 1st down.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. Now a short one to Gesicki. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Now the Bengals urging everybody to get back to the line of scrimmage. Now Burrow. That's complete. Once again, it's Gesicki. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
Again, it's Burrow. Open man is Higgins. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
Burrow looking to pass. And that one complete once again to Higgins. And Higgins is going to have a Bengals 1st down as he'll take this down to the 22-yard line. Now it's Burrow. Over the middle, he's got Gesicki, the big 6'5" tight end. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Second down and a little more than a yard here. Burrow will throw. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. And Burrow going to throw again. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. Back to throw again. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Zach Moss. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Bengals will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. So that really an almost perfect drive as they chew up some clock and wind up scoring late in this first half.
And remember, they've got a chance to double dip here because they're going to get the ball first to start the third quarter. So they potentially could go up 2 scores before the other guys get a chance to do anything.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Washington going to go on offense one last time in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Clock at 20 seconds to go in the half as they come up 1st and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome, everyone, to our brand new studios here in downtown Orlando in the EA Sports Halftime Report. We were certainly treated to an entertaining first half.
Likely to make
both
some
these teams with some high points and maybe a couple of low points as well. So it's going to be a question of who can be the most disciplined team going forward.
The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Bengal offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3.
Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Well, we get a stoppage because, as you can see, a member of the Commanders in some obvious discomfort. Hopefully, obviously, nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. The left side completion to Jones. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be second down.
They'll go up the middle here with Moss.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw.
He's going to have the hook up here to Chase.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
Burrow on play action. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be second down.
And that's always a good place to throw it, just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-bodied tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want them to catch the football first. Well, touch and timing are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Throwing again, it's Burrow.
He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time.
So on 4th down, off goes Burrow. On comes Evan McPherson for the Bengal field goal.
On the left hash mark, this a 38-yard attempt.
McPherson's kick is good.
And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. First possession of the second half now for Washington. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, second down.
Offensive line really didn't give him any room to maneuver on that play.
Things closed pretty quickly, didn't they? And how about the wrap-up at the end of that tackle? Left no doubt there would be no additional yardage to be found.
Off play action. Daniels. That's to the speedster Olamide Zaccheaus. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now 2 yards to go on third down.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Now we got whistles before the snap. Looked like one of the Commanders jumped.
Now they nabbed the rookie there for the 5-yard penalty.
So much going through his head. You know it just has to be, right? All of his assignments and realizing every game he plays, one of the better players in the league will be opposite him.
To throw on third down, Daniels.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
And this is going to be a Commanders first down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Daniels. This is Ertz on the pitch and catch. And the stiff arm made it a pretty little run. Not a huge gain, but a nice chunk of yardage.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Now they'll fake the jet sweep and give it instead to Eckler.
And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
First down, and they stick with Eckler.
And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. 78 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
On 2nd down, Eckler. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
On first down, Daniels. Looking for Dotson, and he's got him. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. The end result, 21 yards.
And I'll tell you what, this offense is playing a little bit of keep away right now. They've come out here in the third quarter, possessed the ball for quite a while, and they keep on converting. Nice pitch and catch there to set up the 1st and goal.
Eckler. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Austin Eckler. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Commanders have a chance to tie the ball game here in the final minute of the 3rd.
We're getting set up for what should be a great 4th quarter. This has been a hard-hitting game because both teams have punched and counterpunched equally well. And here's a good finish to this drive. A touchdown run here late in the 3rd quarter.
McManus's point after is good. And that will level the playing field at 17 all. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. On the return is Charlie Jones. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Up to midfield. Look at him go inside the 30. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Bengals. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him, kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. McPherson on for the point after. And they will take a 7-point lead now. And no doubt one of the most, if not the most exciting play we'll see in this game. The kick return all the way to the end zone for 6 points. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. This fielded right at the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. The offense heading back out as we take a closer look at Austin Eckler. He's had a good performance, moved the ball effectively on the ground. Of course, he has the 1 touchdown.
And when you're able to move it as effectively as you've described, that leads to finding a way into the end zone, and now he's just trying to do it for a second time. And, of course, with that comes additional yardage.
Yeah, looking for additional yardage, and again, that second score here in the 3rd quarter. On 1st and 10, Daniels. And that's going to be incomplete.
Tight end has become a bigger and bigger part of the passing game in the NFL, but if you drop the football, that position can get swapped out with a wide receiver in that spot, a running back in that spot. There are other ways they can go if you're not going to catch the ball.
And that's not just his first drop, his second drop of the game. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Complete to Zacchaeus. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. It's a 1st down Washington on a pickup of 18. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close.
You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Cincinnati. It's Washington with the football, but trailing here as we begin quarter number 4. Throwing on first down. Daniels over the middle, brought in by Dotson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 more on that one and another first down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Running on first down, Eckler. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
The offense on third down tonight, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. And they pick up the first down there with a gain of 4.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Daniels. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Now a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Daniels. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 19. The 3rd down conversion is successful. Give him 12 yards that time.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Got exactly what they wanted there out of the RPO and had the defense out of position.
One word for you there. Excellent. Because he read all the keys properly, made the right decision, and look at the result. Pretty substantial gain.
Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Commanders. Austin Eckler with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Commanders are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. And we are set up for a fantastic finish now. A 4th quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here.
Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10
at the 31-yard line.
And they'll begin here with a run by Brown.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. How about Jonathan Allen there pushing upfield to make the stop behind the line?
An awful lot of congestion in the middle third of the field, but how about our defensive tackle right there? He didn't just hold the line. He provided some push and smacked the ball carrier down for a loss.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. He'll swing this out to Moss.
Only able to gain a couple there. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
On 3rd down, Burrow.
They'll run the screen with Moss.
And he's going to come up a few yards short of the first. They get him to the ground at the 37. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that.
And that's a play that's not uncommon on 3rd and long because the offense is just hoping that somehow they can get a guy in space and follow some blockers downfield. Does a pretty nice job there getting a few yards, but he ends up getting stopped before he can get the 1st down.
Crowder now to return. So possession goes over here on the punt.
And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Here comes the Commanders' offense back onto the field. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter.
They'll start this drive out on the ground.
Yeah, this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Just need a yard here, 2nd and 1. Robinson up the middle.
Get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
It's a 1st down for Washington on a pickup of 11.
Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back.
They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a score to break this tie.
Well, a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 42.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
On 1st down, Daniels.
He'll drop this one off to Eckler.
Sometimes it's hard to figure, but you can live with incompletions in this situation. You can't live with these short gains that take time off the clock.
You know who loves it? This defense.
Second down, 8 yards to go.
Operating from the gun, Daniels. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
All three timeouts still at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10 now.
Up the middle with Eckler. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Once more, here's Eckler. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
This is 1st and 10.
Eckler now between the tackles. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
All right, my man, this is now where it's risk-reward. Because on defense, you've got to crowd the line of scrimmage. You've got to get in all the gaps, get up tight on everyone, and try and force the field goal attempt here. You can't let them break one big, but you know something, when you crowd the line of scrimmage, if they do pop one, it's going to go a long way.
Yeah, I was going to say, could take it to the house, but the magnitude of this possible upcoming field goal, every yard counts. So this thing rests on the shoulders of Brandon McManus. This to almost certainly win the football game. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. And I tell you, when it comes to needing a field goal in closing seconds, pressure situation, there's something to be said for having a veteran kicker trot out there.
Agreed. It's so nice to have someone you can rely on, someone who you know has done it before. And this guy's as cool as they come, isn't he?
After splitting the uprights, McManus to kick it away.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
I'm one, ready?
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. He's going to let it fly. And that'll be incomplete. The flag was down, so they took a shot, thinking it's on the defense. Let's see. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
A final shot now for Burrow. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over.
And a fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done.